Yep. Bahama here. I ain't gonna lie, I tried to make this video so many times. I'm not really in a comfortable position. I'm not in my usual spot because, this video is going to be more so telling more tactics that I deal with, just the insanity of this program. Because it's like you can't, it's literally gonna take like 1,000 videos to, if I really went into detail and actually told exactly every little thing I experienced, like people just gonna think I'm crazy. The video might be like an hour long. At the end of the day, it just doesn't stop. And through your harassment, through this program, they let you know exactly who the real crazy ones is. The amount of effort they put into torturing people, it makes no sense. It's literally, it's like you soon start to realize, bro, it don't matter what a TI did, it don't matter what the excuse is. That level of harassment, getting to the point where everybody acting like robots in your path. If you learn to look as a TI, people, you'll start to notice people standing still, and then when you get close, they want to jerk, or snap or turn. It's like damn near everybody is looking down at the phone. It's very odd, weird behavior. And this is just to go into detail about even little things that I see that I deal with. One thing that I see a lot is often they'll send people in my direction to almost, it's like, and it's going back to what I said about people ignoring you within the community. They often have people who walk straight at me, don't move. You know how, okay, normal reaction of you almost running into somebody. Oh, my bad, bro. I almost running you. Excuse me, my bad. Normal reality. But as a TI, it's like you always get people that just walking straight ahead, and they'll run into you. They won't acknowledge you. They won't even, sometimes they won't even say excuse me. They'll just, every once in a while you get the ones who want to do the same, have the same face, looking at you, walking, and it's like sometimes they'll even run in front of you just so they can have that altercation, or not that altercation, but that's whatever they're doing like that. It's like, oh man, dude, it's like I'm starting to see, bro. They just want you to worry about every little thing that they do. Y'all are the epitome of NPCs. Y'all are the definition of real sadistic people. Y'all are not normal people. I don't care about that. And I feel like a lot of people are normal folks participating, and they feel like they're doing the right thing. Now I understand why it says in the last days, people gonna kill in the name of God. People really, they gonna feel like they doing the right thing, but y'all mindset, everything that y'all do is filled with a negative intent. Like in your mind, the people who do this, I feel like y'all don't even have souls. The people who participate in this, it's like, you can tell it's led by pure hatred. Pure just this disdain for you, whether it's justified or not. And it's sad. It's really sad, like the amount of things that I see. And I know me being in the city as long as I have has made my harassment turn into something that just feels like I'm stuck in Truman Show. And it is what it is. Like I said, these people really push me into believing. There was a point in time where I figured this whole world was just evil. It's like, bro, these people, it's like they want you to suffer. They want you to forget about your life. Your life is over, and worry about everything we do. Acknowledge how much we hate you, how much it's like they want you to give the illusion that they have control over you, but no, they have control over everybody. It's like the definition of like a bot city. Like it's like the last Matrix movie. For entertainment, for the Matrix, for these NPCs, it was a dead movie. But for an open mind, it it shows exactly what you're dealing with. Everything that these people do, it's like they're a part of some hive-minded beast. Like it don't matter. They have their children participating. It's like it's too much, man. It's like it's real satanic. I don't care what y'all saying about a person, whatever a person's doing. At the end of the day, these people, y'all done killed billions of people, man. Y'all done tortured billions of people. This land, they did atrocious things. People merely forgot how they used their skin for couches and clothes, and used our babies for fishes and or for fish bait. People forgot how they literally molested our children. They butt broke the man in front of the whole family, then the mother, then the child. Y'all merely forgot the atrocities these people committed on me. And I'm not trying to sit there and say, well, I mean, the truth of the matter is that this evil stuff still happens. You know, I'm not trying to bring up the past. I'm not trying to say, oh, I was living in the past. But at the end of the day, a lot of that stuff has just evolved. Is this gang stalking stuff is no different than when they had us in zoos, watching us, laughing at us. When I look at the things that I'm dealing with in this city, and forgive me because I can't think of the movie. It's a new movie. I think it came out this year. I can't think of the actor's name, but the premise of the movie, and I saw Explorers Alert, but I can't remember the name of the movie. If you watched it, you watched it. But the main thing that got me about this movie is that, so the premise was these people, long story short, these people were stealing the life force out of people. And they were drawing they were drawing young men into old folks' home. And from the time you walk in, every interaction that the dude was having with these people, they were all watching it. The workers, everyone living in the building, they were all in on it. And it's like they were just watching how every interaction he was getting into, they were just sitting there laughing, and they were watching his every move, and it was all a setup, it was all a game, it was all entertainment. And that's what this thing is. I don't want to go. If you know the movie, go ahead, say it in the comments. Like, it's a great movie, and the actor, he played in a lot of movies. He's really good too, and he did his job. And that ending, that ending was beautiful. And it just goes to show how even my little dark side for a little bit. It's like I like how they always reveal when evil people get they punishment, how they squirm, and and it's like. I don't want to sound dark or anything, but the end of that movie was just amazing, bro. It's like they got what they freaking deserved. And, it's like that. It's almost like that's what they want for us. Y'all want us to suffer. TIs who go through this, they want you to worry. They want you to care about everything they do. They want you to be a nervous wreck. They want you to be scared. They want you to be worried. They want you to be in this mindset. Oh, I don't have anybody. I'm alone. Y'all, no, forget y'all, man. Y'all don't control nothing. I'm happy I found God. I'm happy I'm starting to realize that this is really a battle between good and evil. And even if you made a mistake as a TI, we can change. We can be better people. These people don't want you to be better. Even if you made a mistake, they don't believe you can change. They don't want to give you the opportunity to be a better person. That's why I give all my thanks and prayers to God, straight up. I still have my things, and I'm not here to push my beliefs on anybody, but I'm starting to believe. That's all I'm going to say. And I feel like God is speaking through me in certain ways. Like I said, some days is better than others. I've been really asking for mental clarity and just to give me strength despite everything I'm going through. And it's like every day I step outside, y'all show me, I don't care what y'all excuses is, y'all show me y'all are not people of God. And majority of the community, they may not know, but honestly, I feel like communities like Pittsburgh, y'all are gone. Like, Satan controls this. There's a reason why America is the only state that had 50 states. I feel like some states is worse than others because it's either you're going to be in a city or a state that it's toxicity or it's good. Like, I don't want to spin off that. I got a bad habit of going out and talk about other things, but at the end of the day, the rulers of this world are dark, evil people. And this program, there's no telling what else that these people are doing to people. If this program is this huge but still secretive at the same time. How many more lives are they controlling? What all do they have their hands in? This is why I believe it's like now I understand why it says the world is a stage. Everything is fake. Even communities is fake. There's literally communities that get up and do the same thing in the same and be in the same spots, the same locations, all to synchronize with a couple of people in the community. Do you know how evil that is? Like I'm trying to reach some of these narcissists, bro. Like do y'all not really see the things y'all do is not weird and crazy? But somebody who simply wants to mind their own business, live their own life, try to figure this shit out. If I made mistakes, I made mistakes. But at the end of the day, my problems don't project outwardly and hurt. I don't look to try to destroy somebody psychologically. I understand I might have my problems, and the problems I do have or I did have, I know they broke me. They messed me up. Y'all problems, the things y'all do, y'all hurt people, hurt people. And that's just really what it is. I'm starting to see is literally like a community of broken people. Like, it is what it is, man. And sorry, my eyes been really dry, man. I don't know why. If I'm looking at the camera, I'm trying to open up my eyes. My eyes been so dry. But it's like even me coming to work, man. I can't even come to work and just find a room to chill in. Like right now, I'm in a room I've never been in because the two rooms I usually like to chill in, I literally came into work tonight, right? There in this building I'm in now, the 6th floor and then the 2nd floor is floors that have rooms where you can close the door, lock it, and mind your own business. I get off the elevator, trash can in front of the elevator of the 2nd floor, and then a trash can in front of the room I like to chill in. Same thing with the 6th floor. I get off on the 6th floor, trash can in front of the elevator, trash can right in front of the room that I usually sit and chill in. Like, it is what it is. These people harass you in a way to only you understand. And it's like you just deal with childish things. It's so funny how out here indirects or subliminals, you're man child and you're not a man and you're a kid. But everything y'all do is childish. It makes no sense. Makes no sense, dude. It makes no sense how childish these people are. The amount of effort, and it's like the subliminals and the slick social games. And, I got people constantly, when if I do end up somehow having a conversation with one of these bots, they always try to bring up their kids. And if you have kids, cool. I don't want to talk about something I don't have. Cool, children are cool, but keep that for you. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'm just being an asshole, but I can just tell through indirects or subliminals and what these people be saying is what they think about me, bro. I don't care what y'all thinking. I don't want to talk about, worldly things. I mean, at this point, bro, we really just in a spiritual war. Like, I know what these people are saying. I guess my ego wants even the people in this city to understand what I'm going through. But it's up to God. It's not up to me. I'm only going, if people do in this city find my videos and they understand. I guess that's just my problem, man. It's impossible to reach everybody and get everybody to see that, you have real monsters out here and you got people portrayed to be monsters. Even things like MK Ultra, V2K, like, come on, man. They release documents talk about MK Ultra. How are you not, like, are you sure that y'all are even torturing even if someone really did have a problem, how do you not know this person not a victim of MK Ultra? Psychological destruction. For the people who want to participate and feel like you're doing the right thing when it comes to this harassment, the things y'all doing, I hope y'all know the repetitive notion that the synchronicities, the things that y'all doing, I hope y'all know y'all are using psychological operation. Y'all are using psychological warfare. I hope y'all know that. I hope you know that when you continuously do the same thing every day, and you may just, and even yourself, at the point of being harassed by years on end, and you're seeing the same people, bro, like you gotta, like, y'all gotta realize y'all own narcissists and realize what y'all doing is wrong. Like, there's no way y'all don't see anything y'all do is righteous, bro. Like, it's insane to me, man. That's when you stumbled across real evil to the point where you want to change and become a better person. You want to build a connection to God, because obviously these people aren't godly. Everything y'all do is not positive. Y'all might like the destruction of others, but at the same time, that's not of God. No godly person is going to watch somebody suffer, watch somebody go through some pain, some torment, playing judge, jury, and executioner, and even God in some people's lives. That's not righteous, man. And y'all are the reason why I didn't believe in so long. I just figured this whole world was evil. And that's just what it is. It's evil. It's hard to be good. It's hard to love thy neighbor when your neighbor is just constantly doing evil stuff to you. Psychological torment. I really appreciate people who's really going through this, and you're able to just remain positive and talk to everybody. Like I really can't even stand to just have a conversation. Even me coming into work tonight, the lady, she's, say hi or whatever, and it's like she tried to suck me in the talk, and it's like I instantly just got irritated for whatever reason, and it's like that's things I need to work on myself. And but it's also, I don't want to blame, but it is what it is. It's this program, the things that I'm experiencing every day, the scripted conversation, the trigger words, and it's like, and I know in my mind, it's also me, because it's like, even if I meet somebody who just genuinely trying to be friendly and get to know me, it like, bro, this program to mess with me so much, I feel like I can't even do that. I get irritated with people. I don't even want to talk to people. Like I don't even want to text people anymore. you know? But it's like other tactics, before this video get too long, other tactics, people aiming their phones at me. I get a lot of people with bright light shining on me through their phone. It seems like everybody always got their flashlight pointed at me in some direction, even like these high powered lights. Because like I said, the only time I'm really outside is at night because I'm going to work, and I usually take sleeping pills to go to sleep. But so I'll get a lot of people walking constantly with bright lights. Even same thing with cars, bright high beams, bicycles, city bikes with super high bright lights on the front end of them. I already explained the robotic movement with people like running in my path. A lot, like I said, a lot of the times, man, if you pay attention, if you're aware of surroundings, like me, like I said, I don't really talk, but I'm very observant. Y'all might watch me a lot, but I'm watching y'all watch me, bro, and it's disturbing, bro. It's like, bro, I don't care about y'all. Like, one thing I want to get something straight. I don't fear y'all. Y'all are not gods. Y'all are not powerful people in this third dimensional world in Satan's kingdom. Y'all are powerful, I guess, but in God's eyes, bro, y'all are really weak people, man. Like it's, and I don't want to talk down to people. That's not me. I don't want to slander. I don't want to play these games, but it's like y'all are not powerful people, man. And I hope God really opens up people who open up the eyes of people who still have a chance to be forgiven. And I know now that not have hatred, even outside of me. I low-key ignored that. I don't know what that was, a loud car horn or whatever, but I hope, just like God has been speaking to me and giving me strength and healing my mind, giving me a clear mindset, and to have me really articulate myself and explain in detail my harassment tactics so that I can help other people out. So if you're experiencing the same thing, to let you know you are not losing your mind, you're not going crazy, but best believe these people want you to lose your mind. They want to put you in a position where people do not believe you. They want to put you in a paranoid state. In the beginning, yes, I was very paranoid. Yes, I was very scared, but now I just see what it is. It doesn't stop either. Even when you get desensitized to all the tactics, all the games, all the synchronicities, it doesn't stop, bro. Like, understand how sick these people are. All the indirects and subliminals, you're crazy and weird, but every day I step outside, y'all gotta see the same old indirects and subliminals. Y'all are doing the same repetitive notion for a different reaction. Y'all are the definition of insane people. Y'all are sociopaths. And it's sad because y'all have whole communities of people with this hive-minded mindset, this behavior. My eyes are so fucking dry, dude. Um, Excuse my language too. I am trying to work on that. But I don't want this video to be as long as my last one. But I just, like I said, man, the video is this is just to finish out getting out everything I went through. Everything I deal with on a daily basis. The coughing, the sniffling, the loogies. You'll even get females. Good looking females. Hawking. Loogieing in your presence. Very disgusting. Like everything y'all do, man. It's like y'all I know in y'all minds, y'all want us to be scared, y'all want us to worry about everything you do, but really I just look at y'all are just sad people, man. Miserable people whose souls is lost to a system that don't care about you. Understand how strong you are to the point where their whole goal was to watch you slowly die and, be in misery, and you just wake up every day. If you really just watch what they do. Shout out to the people who really told me to stop worrying about it. Like, it's hard to not pull out my phone and record. And yeah, I will do it every once in a while, just for my own thing. And, like I said, I kind of want to make a compilation to just show you just the same synchronicities. But when you really just sit there and you watch the things they do, and you don't have a negative mindset, like you're not mad, you're not angry, you're not acting out, you're not giving them a reaction, you really start to see how dysfunctional, crazy, weird, creepy, strange these people really are. And they're Satanists, they're cultists, they're people of Satan. So everything that they do is right. And it's just for people who know, and you really just, you stop having anger and you stop caring about what they do, and you just watch them. You watch them how they watch you, because they're just watching you to mimic and play with your targeting, tweak things, change things, but when you really watch them, bro, these people are literally crazy. And the fact that y'all have whole communities on lock says a lot. Like, it says a lot, bro. Oh, my eyes are so freaking dry, dude. Sorry, I know that subliminal shit scratching your eye, and my eyes are dry as shit, but I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this crap, man. It's all day. There's no getting out of it. I know now there's no getting out of it. You got to, it's either you got to participate in somebody else's harassment or just take yourself out. There's no getting out of this. There's no stopping. Maybe you can move and increase a decrease. Like, I know when I leave Pittsburgh for certainty, I don't need no bots to sit there and say, oh, it's everywhere. I know it's everywhere, but it's not, everywhere is not like Pittsburgh. It might be bad and wherever you're at. But I promise you, if you move, especially if you've been in the same city for some years, I promise you, if you move, it might be different. It might be a little less. I might take some time to build up. But one thing I learned about being in this city, bro, they know my face. They got my face on these hidden deep web apps or whatever. But the longer you stay in the city and you're dealing with this harassment, that's why it starts to turn out of control, because they had enough time to slander your name, smear your name, and it's like, even that is ritualistic. I hope y'all know that. For the flying monkeys, I hope gossiping, slandering, and you using indirects and subliminals and talk about how much you hate me, I hope that's a form of witchcraft. There's just no end to this behavior. I really need to start going live again. Sorry. I need to start going live again. I really need to start talking to people. I need to stop worrying about what they do, because it's really unhealthy, bro. Because really, y'all are sad, weak people, man. Y'all are dysfunctional. Y'all are Satan. Like, there's something wrong with y'all, man. I don't care what y'all got to say about me. Nah, as a community as a whole, that level of hatred, that level of Truman Show, that level of psychological games y'all play with people, it's an obsession. It's not about you being some bad person. No, y'all got an obsession. Y'all got a obsessive control problem. And it's not about you being the villain, bro. It's just the fact that you refuse to bow down to a bunch of sadistic, crazy people, and they got a problem with that because everybody at their disposal, they're all controlled. If they don't do it, they're gonna do exactly what we going through, and they can't take it. So they choose to follow the program and follow what they're saying. It is what it is, man. This is Bahamut. I came into work early, so I'm gonna go ahead and relax. It's 9:30, bro. So I don't start till 12. But that's what you gotta do when you want just a few moments of peace, But this is Bahamut, man. I'm out of here. Stay up and stay high vibrational. I'm gone.